Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver's Hobby Channel. In this video, we're gonna take a look at the HPI nano-TTR 1989 BMW M3. Before we begin, I would like to thank HPI for sending me this car for a review. I have reviewed a nano-TTR before, so I'm not going to go into that much details in this video, because I don't want to make the same video twice. I'll put the link to the previous video in the card and in the description so you can check it out if you like. With that out of the way, let's get started. Here's the box. On the side, we can see the actual car with the actual color. On the other side, there's a logo. And on this side, we can see the transmitter, the actual size of the car. And it also says it comes with a charging cable. On the bottom, we can see that it is fully licensed with the authentication seal. So, let's open this up and see what's inside. Here we have the specs of the car showing on the box. Next, we have the manual. Here is the car. Which looks really nice. The transmitter is in here, so we have to pull this out. Like that. Next, we have the transmitter, which is the same as the previous one. And finally, a charging cable from USB Type A to Type C. To run it, you'll need to supply your own USB charger for the car. And 4 AA batteries for the transmitter. There's a red light inside the car when it is charging. And the light goes out when the charging is finished. Let's take a closer look at the car. First, we're gonna check the actual size printed on the box. The print is tiny bit shorter than the actual car, but it is really close. It looks great for both proportion and details. Here's the front. On the side, here's the back, which doesn't have that much details. Of course, they have to cut the side mirrors out to improve the durability. And of course, it comes with BBS wheels. And when we flip it to the bottom, it is still the same. We have the on-off switch, and a charging port, and a buy switch deep inside the car. It is 1:64 scale rear wheel drive. With the car being this small, it doesn't have a differential. And it only has front suspension. It is still the same chassis, so of course the wheelbase is 42mm and the width is 31.2mm. Next, because they are on the same chassis, what I want to know is, can we swap the bodies? So let's find out. To remove the body, we have 2 screws, which are Phillips 00. So, to remove the body, undo 2 screws, and then you can gently pull the chassis out. Don't worry about the bumpers falling out, it'll be alright. So here's inside the car. This is the board. As far as my memory goes, it looks the same, so let's check it out. On the left, we have the new version, and on the right, we have the old version. On the new version, the board says version 1.1, but the old version, it says version 1.0. Visually, there is no difference. Even the light placements look the same. So, let's swap the body and see how it looks like. So let's put the new one on the Mustang. It looks like the back doesn't go in all the way. How about the old one? Or the new body? So this one goes in pretty nicely. Okay, so the rear bumper is a little bit tight when the body is on, so that's why it was a little bit difficult to pull out. Alright, the old chassis on the new body fits perfectly, except the wheels look a little bit weird. Well, green wheels on red car really don't look good. This may be my personal preference, but BBS wheels look great on any car. Would you look at that? So, let's take another look at why the back doesn't fit perfectly. So, here's the reason. Because the battery placement is a little bit towards the rear, so the new chassis doesn't really fit the old body. And the back doesn't go in all the way, like this. Now that we know it, if the bodies become available to buy separately, you can just get only the body and put it on your chassis. However, you might have to adjust your battery placement to make it fit. And you can do that easily because it is only held down by a double-sided tape. Let's take a quick look at the transmitter. Luckily, HPI is quite a big brand, so they share this transmitter with other bigger cars. So it has all the basic functions you need and more. For example, you can adjust the steering dual rate. So, when you adjust this dial, left and right turns are adjusted the same time. However, with the throttle, it has EPA instead of dual rate, so you adjust the forward and reverse speed separately. The trigger and the wheel are smooth, and the trigger has long travel, so you can modulate the car really well. Let's check out the lighting effects. With this switch, you can turn on and off the light. It also has turn signals. It has brake light and reverse light as well. Next, let's take it on a test drive. In conclusion, it's still the same nano-TTR, which is one of the best handling microcars you can buy today. It's got the same speed and the same tiny turning circle as before, so you can run it easily on a tabletop. The price varies from shop to shop, but it is HPI, so you can check out your local shop if it is available. Surprisingly, I found it on Banggood, so I'll have my affiliate link in the description too. Hopefully they'll sell the bodies separately someday, so we can swap them out as we pleased. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you again next time.